In a film franchise spanning over a decade with more than 20 films carefully intertwined, you can imagine there are countless scenes that speak to your core as a person. Scenes that make you think.
Just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors that jumped from the ships.
Scenes that make you cry.
Well, I couldn't leave my best girl. Now when she owes me a dance.
Scenes that make you laugh.
Hiya, champ. How was school today?
And scenes that make you gasp in surprise. But sometimes, a scene just gets you hyped. So bear with me for a second. I promise this is all going to make sense. If you're new to my channel, you should probably know that I always find a way to shoehorn the fact that I'm from Florida into any episode. So let's talk about a Florida legend, Trickdaddy. Now, chances are, if you've listened to any hip hop from the early to the mid 2000s, you probably either know who Trickdaddy is or you've heard one of his features. And while you may know him for his arena hits like Let's Go, in Florida, if you want to get things hype, you play this. This is Can't F with the South, a true cult classic of a song that whenever the crowd hears the rattling drums, the room immediately electrifies and a tingle shoots throughout your body. It's a feeling you've probably experienced before, maybe at a concert or maybe a sporting event. But it's a feeling I've never felt in a movie theater before until this. In 2018, my girlfriend and I packed into a sold-out theater with hundreds of other moviegoers to see Infinity War. Spectacle of a film that at the time featured the largest cast of superheroes ever gathered onto the big screen. One of the ways the writers juggled so many characters was by separating them into digestible teams. You had Team Wakanda, Team Titan, and Team Nidavellir. The directors made sure to give each location its own look and feel. This is why Wakanda and Nidavellir have a particular contrast about. While Wakanda is gleaming under the sun, bright and warm, there's this fast-paced battle going on, Nidavellir is dark and cold, with only 4 characters interacting with each other. By doing this, the film helps to aim our focus on Nidavellir. This is where we watch Thor sacrifice himself to reignite the heart of a star. As his body lies there lifeless, we see Eitri struggling to find Stormbreaker's handle, calling for Groot to help. Then, in what's another one of my favorite scenes, we see Groot care about something for the first time. He stands up straight, grabs the axe, and cuts off his own limb. There's a spark. Then it cuts to Wakanda. One by one, we're shown heroes losing the battle. Then we're shown Bruce Banner in the Hulkbuster suit. The shot lingers on him longer than any other character, and we're led to believe that this is the moment he finally hulks out. But it's a misdirect. The Bifrost comes down from the heavens. The music and the chaos slows. Suddenly, Stormbreaker shoots from the light, and the music begins to build up. The axe cuts through every outrider in its path, and we get this. The MCU has spent 11 years bringing us together for moments like this. Moments that we share in a crowded theater, or moments that we share at home with our friends and family. We laugh together, we cry together, but sometimes we need to get hyped together. And that's why Thor arriving in Wakanda is my one marvelous scene. What's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for hanging out with me as I rambled on about my one marvelous scene. If you enjoyed my episode, I recommend that you please go check out my friend Michaela's episode over at the Chronic Fatigue Geek. The link is in the description down below. It's one of the most tear-jerking scenes in the entire MCU. I also want to say thank you very much to NandoVmovies for putting this together, this entire playlist, and not only putting it together, but having people add on their own along the way. I think it's a beautiful project for all of YouTube, and I'm happy to be a part of it. So with that being said, I'll see you soon. Remember, there's no such thing as a dumb question. I forgot what I was gonna say. Look, I guess what I'm trying to say is Thor is the Trickdaddy of the MCU.
Anybody wanna die? Come see who, me, D, double D. That's right, that's me. And goddamn if I said it, I meant it. If it was fully, I could spit it. Whoever I offended, hold on, wait 1 minute.